Fiend, that will be phenomenal for them. That being said, Kant and Fiend, I think they bring a level of consistency.
That's right, that's right. The viewer vote did go about 90-10 in favor of Wess and Kilo, so let's see if the set goes that way as well. But we're underway for game number 1 right here. Elimination semis.
Oh my gosh, Kant keeps on going back in over and over again. Kilo taking a lot of hits here, but okay, that's already going to be Fiend stock gone off the side. D-Light comes out, continuing the struggle, gets the friendly fire, unfortunately, and Wess just poke.
Oh my, and then Fiend just slowly finds the reversal hit right there to make it back towards stage. I love it.
Ooh, Kilo committed quite heavily, taking a second to see if it's safe. He assessed the situation, and now the double juggle. I cannot believe the sword recovery did not connect.
That was it. You could see it in slow motion, right? Like the exhausted recovery just barely not being enough. With all that being said, Kant still hanging on to this first stock. So is Wess as well, but a little bit worse for wear right here.
Okay, Kant
jumps over. Okay.
Picking up the sword now, looking for the recovery. Doesn't find it though. Coming in with the side. That is not who you wanted to hit.
Sometimes, I mean, when you're playing Axe, sometimes all you see is red, and you just want to hit someone. It doesn't matter who it's got to be. That was an unfortunate little mix-up right there, but with all that being said, I mean, Kant and Fiend slightly ahead right now, but Fiend might fall the last stock very soon.
Oh, he is swinging. He is looking for that stock on Fiend ASAP. Wess picking up the spear now, able to get the sidelight into the recovery. Beautiful stuff. The reason why that's so good is because the recovery is able to catch people jumping and dodging behind you, and then you get to steal it in whichever direction that you would like. That being said, Wess at the moment now sweating, looking for a way to land, using the disjoint of spear neutraler as the option to do so. I feel like I'm seeing him sweating a lot, and now we're seeing that get punished.
Yeah, we're seeing the stocks fly right here. Look at the red team. I mean, like, both stock KOs off the top right there. You mentioned it before. I think Wess just getting basically resource starved on that one situation. No landing patterns to be had right there because there was just nothing left in the tank. Wess finds it off that NSIG right there. That is enough, and we fall the last across the board.
It is exactly even damage-wise at the moment, and we'll see how it ends up playing out. Love that juggle with the neutraler. The downer, you have to be slightly descending to be able to hit grounded opponents with it. If you just do a rising jump downer, then it's not going to actually, you know, you have to hit like the front hitbox of it.
Kant was fishing potentially for another recovery right there. Wess definitely not at a damage threshold to get the KO early enough off the top, but to push him and put him out of the mechs for a little bit was going to be pretty important right there. Looking for the GC, I think, for another follow-up D-Light right there, but Wess was not able to get it. Kant is the first one to go, and it's going to be Fiend to follow quickly after. There's game 1.
Yeah, so Val kind of exploded off the top, though, to the Axe recovery, and Axe is a strong weapon. I forgot what Val's defense stat is. I don't have it behind me. I don't know why I looked behind me as though that would be the answer. But anyways, so they had the lead. Blue team had the lead a little bit, and then it got taken away from them. I think red team had a little bit more survivability overall, because I would, like, blink, and then the stocks would be gone. Yeah, Val's defense is not all that
It's not
low.
amazing.
I don't know how much damage was there at
it's
the
not,
end.
like, yeah, it's not bad at all.
Hattori, a little bit more, you know, a little bit more volatile. Sometimes Hattori has been known to explode on occasion. But we'll see how this next game goes.
Okay. Even with the miscue right there, Kilo accidentally getting the KO onto his teammate. Looking pretty solid.
Already getting the neutral, looking for the down air landing. This is the kind of 2v1. Oh no! Unfortunately, it did not connect. That was a critical misplay. That could have been huge. They went up like too high. Maybe they weren't high enough in damage to go that far.
Ooh, okay, Wess still picking it up, even without getting the anti-air of the D-Light right there. Off stage is everyone, and Fiend is going to be first to fall right here. Wess picking up the pieces right there, trying to get the combo onto Kant, but cannot get too much more after that. I mean, pretty solid lead so far. Can they split off and find these combos? Kant opting for Kilo instead.
Sido didn't end up KOing. Okay, coming back onto the stage. Kilo just going to be jumping right into that recovery as Fiend closes out that first stock on him. Wess able to get the GC sidelight recovery as well. Nice cleanup. And now, look at this off stage.
This is disaster. Look at Wess. And look at Kilo just playing the outside right there. That was great coverage, if not for the teammate respawning back in to pick up the pieces there.
He went out there so far, he was not able to get back on in time to catch the later recovery, but it was still a lot of damage. Fiend able to get the recovery, finds the NSIG as well. Yep, that's got to be the stock. There's no way.
Speaking of good coverage right there, Kant and Fiend just getting all of it done right here. Look at Wess. Help him! Help!
Yeah, that was a pretty hefty combo, I have to say.
That was a whole stock
coming out
as well there, Dara.
Yeah, what's happening is red team, they're just getting KO'd at different times. And then blue team is just so good at setting up that 2v1 before you know it.
Okay, Fiend and Kant making some very potent adjustments so far, but look at Wess, nice weight right there. Ran out of resources though, so has to swing and challenge on the way down. Able to get out relatively unscathed, but both red team members on last stock. You gotta play careful now.
Yeah, Wess and Bem10 Kilo right now, they don't have the best synergy. Like, we're seeing a couple of attempts to lob, we're seeing some passes, and then they're not actually perfectly ready to follow up off of one another yet. So I want to see that change. Love that recovery as a nice little save. Just popping up his teammate right back on the stage and not off stage.
But sometimes you just let it rip if you're Wess. Why not too as well? The gravity cancel from Bem10 Kilo wasn't enough to get there. Doesn't want to look for an overextension as Fiend comes back in off the respawn, but Kant is looking real juicy for a KO. Here we go.
Get that end light, you get that neutral as well, picking up the sword. Okay, that end light should be more than enough to be able to do it at that point. Fiend is stalling as long as possible. The GCD light recovery as the last second reversal.
That was crazy too, because you saw both people there in that position, Vem and I believe it was Kant, both go for the air dodge in that position, potentially looking to gravity cancel. Kant was just a little bit faster right there. They were able to close that one out and even up the set 1-1.
You have to be so careful with specifically juggling sword.
Yeah.
Right? Sword, I mean, hammer is also able to pop out like a downer every now and then. But what people like to do is they just like to play as floaty as possible. They will get as much drift away from you as possible. And when they see you approach them, then they'll just go for like a neutral air dodge. And then they'll do like maybe like a last possible second GCD light or something, right? Because, I mean, you have a huge window of time to be able to cancel that air dodge as well. And then GCD light, I mean, it is so disjointed that like, it's... there's very few weapons that can contest with that kind of reach.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame trying to challenge if that was the intent, but yeah, just a very, very tough one to go for in that position, especially right when the game is pretty much decided at that point forward. But we go to next. It's game 3 right here between these two, keeping it real, real close. Off the left side, though, Fiend looking for the pogo, make it 1, 2, 3. How about a fourth one? Not going to get there either, but Kant is there once again.
Wess keeps on touching the side of the stage and keeps on getting back his resources. His goal was not to get back over the stage and rush. His goal was just to touch the side of the stage so that his teammate can come back and help him.
For sure. I mean, all that being said, I mean, Bem10 Kilo is relatively healthy right here. Gets picked up with side light from Kant. Not going to get too much more after that.
Yeah, they're both off stage in the same position, and he made it back up.
Ooh, let it rip. Okay.
Gets that end light, huge. You get the downer as well, the weapon toss. Wess is looking so clean.
That look from Wess was so sick, right? Because I feel like in any other position against the spear player, you're like, okay, they're gonna pogo me, right? To go for the weapon throw and just completely target swap right there onto the other blue team member was nice. Really good stuff to start this game 3 out.
Okay. Oh my gosh, what an interruption with the downer that could have been lethal had that, not been canceled. Okay, looking for the neutralizer, not able to find the juggle at this point.
Okay.
Bem10 Kilo went for like the 3 same neutralizers over and over, and he finally got punished for it.
That's right. Wess did get disarmed in the process right there. Still has not been able to pick up a weapon until right there, but scooped up by his teammate instead.
He's looking to land here. Huge Ensig, double chase dodging off stage. Okay, opts for the ground pound. Oh my gosh. And Bem10 Kilo said, hey, you might have got my teammate, but I'm going to try to make that stock worthwhile.
Yeah.
That could have been so scary.
You can see them just immediately jumping on the opportunity, right, of a little bit of a misplay from Fiend and Kant. I like that a lot. Kant is playing a little bit from behind right now in terms of damage, so you saw their unarmed recovery trying to get the pickup right there. It's not going to be enough.
Side light neutral chase dodging up as well, looking for the extension with punishing the Ensig. And now blue team, they find themselves in a nasty position off stage. As soon as Bem10 Kilo commits to that recovery though, I feel like that's the kind of an option that covers such specific space and it has so much lag that you kind of give them an opening to get back on.
Wow, quick little 1-2 right there to find the stock. Can they get one on Kant? It might just need only one member of red to get it. At least push far enough off to where Fiend needs to play outside right there. But this is a rough position. Caught the jump as well. This is too much damage.
The GC Ensig does not send vertically, just still continuing to pile on this damage. Fiend is so deep into the red. This stock has been just one disadvantage state all the way through.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, hang on. Wess off stage, disarm, nothing left in the tank right there. Fiend and Kant can't capitalize on that one just yet.
Wess is so
back
aggressive.
On the spear again, looking for the ground pound, can't get it.
Wess is playing like an animal right now. Just keeps on going in over and over again, looking for every single possible edge guard, following up off of that neutralite as well. That is going to be one stock that Kant was able to achieve. The GCD light as an extension. Okay.
Okay. Kant playing this slow, but I mean, just not enough runway whatsoever. Wess and Kilo take the lead in game number 3.
They're aggressive, and they are in sync at the moment. I mean, as soon as Wess was able to establish a lead, he kept going in every single time. Sometimes you want to go in and then fade back a little bit. Sometimes you want to go in and help out your teammate. Not Wess this time around. He kept chase dodging, and he kept wanting to get those edge guards, and it actually ended up panning out for him.
Yeah, totally. We also aren't seeing on the replay the situation on the right side right there where Fiend had to respawn back in and basically try to save Kant from losing their last stock. Because it felt like Fiend, just you said, a constant state of disadvantage for Fiend in that position right there. It was like the respawn came through and then the record scratch followed right after. And they were saying, you're probably wondering how I got into this situation and why I'm in the red already in terms of damage. But we'll see if they can make some changes right here to force a game 5. Again, this is elimination side, so loser is out at 5th place.
Getting the neutral, I love the little 1v1 that is transpiring on either side of the stage. Kant looking for the reset, looking for the side. Oh my gosh, that is the gauntlet ditto, my friends. Oh my god, Kant's stock was almost gone off the top so early.
Yeah, and you saw Wess was so ready right there with the recovery from the spear to try to pick up the pieces, get an early stock right there, and establish, set the tone with that early lead.
Dash jumping, looking for the side. Kilo able to find another one. Okay, the delayed recovery, the chase dodge all the way up, and then Kilo just knowing, hey, keep your eyes on your opponent, see where they're going, and he was able to knock them away from him. That was almost a side follow-up. What is happening?
What is happening, Dara? I don't know. Wess fell off on the left side right there, and it just seemed like all time stopped for just a moment. Kilo disarmed right there, able to pick up the gauntlets thanks to a healthy spawn, but this is going to be any real conversion is enough to do it. Same thing for Kant as well.
Love the fact that he just backed off a little bit, just waiting to see what Fiend was going to do. Fiend was holding his ground and ready to protect his teammate. Sido comes out, and Kant's first stock is gone alongside Kilo's.
Stocks are flying, though, left and right. Kilo loses that one. Fiend still playing in the red right now. A little bit of leeway to go with, just does not want to get whip punished in that position. You saw the signature come through from Wess, but Fiend did not bite. There's the smoke screen.
Wess tried to punish that, in no position to do so. Kilo coming back on now. Fiend, I feel like Fiend is just controlling the stage, playing so patient, not overcommitting. Then as soon as they say that, the end light gets punished by the recovery.
I mean, sometimes you just want to press the button, right?
Yeah, you wanted to catch landing. I mean, at that point, that stock was definitely ready to go. That being said, Kant is on his last stock. Red team,
wait!
Whoa!
Hang on, there's nothing. That was just 3 little grapples in a row throwing him towards the blast zone. Said, no, stay this way. No, it's this way, this way, this way. You go.
That's why you get punished for being aggressive.
Okay, necessary save right there. Kilo almost made that a stock trade, though. As the dust settled, Rez is slightly ahead here.
Yeah, when you whip those kinds of equipments off stage, oh my gosh.
One to another.
Ensig, and that was not enough.
This one should be. There it is. Okay, Fiend and Kant, again, tournament point right here in Autumn Doubles. Will be eliminated at 5th if they can't make this right now.
Oh my gosh, Kilo needs to pick up a weapon ASAP. Going off stage for the second Q to help out his teammate potentially. Oh no. The recovery.
Okay, unarmed was not enough damage right there, especially with Fiend being as healthy as he is. There's a lot of combinations happening right here. Fiend extending all the way. Kilo could have turned that one around, let it rip on the skateboard for just a sec.
Oh my gosh, that GC side zig, he wanted to catch them asleep at the wheel. Coming back on with the side that was so ambiguous. He refreshes resources. He has time again. The side doesn't come out.
I can't believe Kilo got around all that. What a favorable spawn as well with the gauntlets. You can get recovery right here. Recovery onto Kant will KO as well.
Oh, he's being so patient. They're making sure the ground is impossible to touch at the moment.
Wait, that's recovery. Okay, hang on, 1v1, very doable.
And then tosses out the weapon just to see if Fiend was going to be able to dash in there, but he didn't dash in with the weapon toss. Axe on hand versus sword. You want to be afraid of side light. You're afraid of weapon tosses. You're afraid of them coming in with a D-light. Okay, incredible Sido. The back end of the recovery, picking it up.
Oh God, no way! It's just over! They just shut that one down. Kilo forces the 1v2. I am anything but tranquilo after that one because holy moly, that was insane.
Yeah, I mean, his movement was phenomenal. Blue team felt like they controlled the ground so well.
They did.
I need to see the replay of how Kilo was even able to get any footing at that point. How was he even...